I am Shalista Anderson. I am owner of Shalista Photography in Sioux Falls, Boudoir. I have been a photographer for 13 years and started doing boudoir about 5 years ago. I really like the aspect of photographing women. A lot of women do not give themselves credit for all of the hard work and sacrifices that they give, and they don't spend enough time on themselves. When I first started doing boudoir, I just thought it was sexy pictures of women for their guys, and it's completely morphed into something different since where I started it. A lot of women come in and that's their excuse for coming in, is that it's a gift for somebody else, but it's really a gift for themselves in the end, and they don't really realize it a lot of times until the process is over. And I really like when a girl comes in and they have this plan that they're going to give all these images to their husband or boyfriend or significant other, and at the end they don't think they're going to like any of them, and they're self-conscious and they're uncomfortable, and then at the end they look on the screen and they see their pictures and they cannot believe that it's them up there and that that's what they look like and that's how they are, and they get to see themselves through the eyes of the person that they intended the images to be for. I've had a few women that have came in that have been through difficult periods in their life for various different things, and they don't feel like themselves, like they feel like they're lost sometimes, I think, like a bad divorce or a medical challenge that they've had, and then they come in and they do these shoots and they realize that they're still a woman and they're still beautiful, even though they've kind of been through this hell, and they come back through and they're like, I'm ready to kind of get going in my life again. And that's been cool, like when that's happened a few times. I've had a couple of women that have came in after some really ugly divorces where they were made to feel unimportant, or that they weren't beautiful, or that they weren't enough, or that they were worthless. And then by some grace of God, they came into my studio, which to me seems like to walk in here after you've been told all those things would be really, really difficult to do. And I'm gonna start crying. And they come in here and then they leave feeling like a completely new woman. And that's a big deal to me, that they trust me to take those images. And sometimes I'm a photographer and a counselor and a therapist. And they come in and they tell me this stuff, and I am in my head kind of like, oh my gosh, I have to really pull out all the stops to make this perfect for her. And it's from my end, it's kind of nerve-wracking. And then when they see their images and I show them their images and they cry and they're like, I am beautiful, or, you know, this made me feel so good. I'm so glad I did this for myself and gave this to myself. It makes my job have a lot of meaning. Where it used to just be sexy pictures for guys, and it's not really sexy pictures for guys. It's so much more than just that. The day of their shoot, they come in and they go into hair and makeup with the makeup artist, and they're really good at just chatting with them and kind of getting them warmed up for the shoot. And it's kind of fun to get pampered by the makeup artist and get to feel pretty and special with her. And then we will lay out all their outfits and talk about what you want to do and any ideas that you have, and then we go into the shoot. I usually start with the easy, simple things, and then as the time goes on and your nerves go away and you get more comfortable, then we can try new ideas, or if something comes up that a person wanted to try, we'll start getting creative with things. A lot of people, I think of it as a dirty thing, when it's really more about celebrating a woman how she is right at that moment. If And that can mean a million different things. It can mean she lost weight and wants to celebrate her new body. It can mean that she had babies and now she's done and she wants to celebrate that body, or she ran a marathon and trained and her body is the fittest it's ever been in her whole life and she wants to celebrate that. There's so many different ways that you can come in here for, reasons to come in here. The whole experience, I think, just empowers them to have more confidence and believe in themselves and believe in their worth more. And the images are just like a good side effect of that. They get to have these really awesome images that they get to keep forever, but the experience of actually doing it is maybe more important than the end result. I'm Shalista, and I photograph beautiful women.